We haven't done a lot of medium readings tonight. It's been a lot of tarot. Rose was the only one who got a medium reading so far. So, I need to prepare myself. High noon sounds like it would have a different intoxicant. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I have a female. She seems like she's pretty happy and pleasant to be here. I guess I should have said pleasant and happy to be here because that didn't make any sense. She's smiling. She seems pleasant and she seems like she's happy to be here. That made more sense. I'm feeling and sensing a lot of things. They're hard to put into words. I know that it's like I could almost smell a perfume. So I think this lady would have wore a perfume. I believe it probably was a specific one. I don't know what kind, and I'm not sure what it smells like. But I know that I feel like she would have always wore a very specific perfume. It was a nice smell and not like overpowering. At least that's what she thought. I don't know if everybody agreed. But she thinks that it was a nice, pleasant smell. She has a very warm, inviting personality and energy. Like, I feel like she would have had a very open, warm, inviting house. Like if it was a holiday and somebody didn't have anywhere to go, like they were always welcome to come over because like anybody was welcome and the more the merrier. I really keep hearing the name Susan. And I usually don't get names often or correct. But I've heard Susan many times now. So let's say it out loud. She really feels like a Susan though too. Like her energy. I don't know what a Susan is supposed to feel like, but she seems like a Susan. There's also something kind of professional about her. Like, what do I mean by that? That like I feel like she had a career or a job that was important and she did it well and it was a big part of her life. And her professionalism in her job also carried over into just everyday life. Like I felt like she was like Somebody who really took care of things. Like if something needed to be done, she was gonna get it done. And come hell or high water, it didn't matter. Like she wasn't gonna wait for somebody else to do it. She was just gonna do it herself. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how she passed. I do have to say earlier that I had a bad pain in my chest on the right hand side. It was like right around my rib cage. So that could have something to do with it. What? The pain in the rib cage area makes me want to say that it might have been breast cancer, but I don't know how certain I am of that. Okay. Okay, so we have we have a female who might be named Susan, or someone named Susan is related to her. Doesn't always have to be their name. She is pleasant, smiling. There's something with perfume. She is warm and inviting. I would say generous and caring were the other things that came out of all the description there. She's also take action kind of lady. Like she's gonna get things done. I'm not really sure what her relationship is to you though. That was not something I was picking up on. And the other thing was could be breast cancer. Okay. What do you have for me, Bear Pop? This person makes sense. Is Susan younger? She was showing herself to me as being maybe like around, I hate giving ages, but she seemed like she might have been like in her 50s. Which doesn't necessarily have to be when she passed. That just like is what she was relaying. Bear Pop, are you having a hard time thinking of who this might be? Are any of the is any of the evidence fit for anybody for you? Like if you took out some things. Okay, so don't think about Susan too much. Like don't get caught up on the name because my names aren't always correct. Or Susan could be somebody else. Like it could be someone related to this person and not necessarily her. So think more about the personality. You welcome messages regardless if it's a relative or not. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're open to that. So think more about the personality though. Do you have any females on the other side that had this kind of personality where they were very generous and kind and inviting and warm and pleasant, but they were also, oh, I forgot to write down the professionalism and taking action, getting things done. There's a couple that fit that description. Okay. Now, did any of them have breast cancer or something that would have affected the area in the rib cage? Like that could also be lungs. I wasn't feeling it in the left side though, so it wasn't like, it didn't feel like heart to me. It was on the right. Was the yes for the breast cancer? I was too busy talking. I didn't notice when it popped up. Oh, gallbladder's over there too. Thank you, 72099, first time chatter. You know your internal organs. One of them had lung cancer. Okay. Okay. So, could be lung cancer. All right. So let's focus on that lady. Does the lady on the other side for you that had lung cancer, and she fits the description of the personality, is there anybody that's related to her and living or deceased that has a name that's similar to Susan? Susie, Sue, Susan, Susanna. What else? Is there anything else that sounds like Susan? Anything like that? We're going to figure this out, Bear Pop. The great mystery of the medium reading. It's like being a detective. We're going to figure this out. Okay, Rogue Snake. You'll be happy to know I finished my not hydrating tea. Moving on to the water. Creative Gene says, your name sounds like Susan. Okay, so Bear Pop doesn't know any off the top of offhand. Okay. Okay, so Bear Pop, hold tight for 1 second. Creative Genes, do you have any ladies on the other side that have this personality? Pleasant. She was smiling. She was happy to be here. There's something with perfume. That's another thing you guys need to think about. Was the lady, Bear Pop, was the lady that has the lung cancer, was there something about perfume with her? That was another thing, perfume. And then warm and inviting, generous, but she was also very like professional, and she was take action, getting things done. Possibly had breast cancer, or it could be lung cancer. So Creative Genes, you think through your people. And Bear Pop, is your yes for the perfume? Today is your birthday. Happy birthday. You're wishing a miracle for everyone else on your birthday. That's nice. That's so sweet. Well, happy birthday. March 18th. That seems like a nice birthday. And today's full moon. You don't remember why you wrote yes. Well, Bear Pop, I don't know why either. So I'm guessing that means that the lady with the lung cancer didn't necessarily have any like specific thing with perfume. And Creative Gene says, one of your grandmothers was fashionable perfume. She wore fashionable perfume. Her name was Mildred, though, but your full name is Susanna. It's not impossible that it doesn't connect, Creative Genes. Bear Pop says you were younger when she died, so it might not necessarily be perfume. Or you might... That was not the right thing. You might not necessarily know if perfume was her something that she did. You just did a very long O. Did you just think of something? Ooh, and you were adopted. Oh, well, that definitely throws a wrench in things, doesn't it, Creative Genes? You probably wouldn't know if it was biological people's. But your grandma Mildred, there's some things going on there because you have the perfume and you have your name as Susanna. Oh, you thought maybe she was meant for Creative Genes. Okay. Iowa. Okay. All right. So we need to figure out who this lady is because she belongs to somebody. And both of you have, it's like both of you have just enough information right now where it could be either one of you. So we're going to go back in and see who it is. Who is this lady and who is she for? So we might possibly have a woman for Bear Pop who had lung cancer. We might also have Creative Genes Grandma Mildred. All right. Okay. I'm really feeling like this person does belong to Bear Pop. I feel like she's like, tell him this, and then he'll know it's me. But I can't get the this. What is this? Okay, Bear Pop. Goodness. By any chance, is the woman that you're thinking about a great aunt? Like the sister of a grandparent? You guys said a lot of things. Let's see. Yes, could be breast cancer too, chest area. And your mom's family cancer runs in the family. Every time I go, I start coughing. Well, I've just been coughing a lot, but you're right, Rogue Snake. That could be a sign. You've lost some aunts to breast cancer. I'm sorry to hear that, Creative Genes. It was! Ah! Jackpot! Great aunt. It's your great aunt. Yay! Okay. I don't know who Susan is, but keep that in mind. There's somebody with something similar to Susan. So, yes. So, Creative Genes, just because this didn't end up being for you, doesn't mean that you won't get something out of it. So, this is what's called taking the postcard. So, when you guys have similar situations where their people are coming through and they're kind of similar, and it's making you think of your own people too, that's for a reason. You had a great aunt that died of breast cancer too. Exactly. So, you guys have very similar things. And she worked in the Woolworths and at the perfume place. Oh goodness. I don't know if Susan's alive or dead. I'm not sure, Bear Pop. She might have been deceased. Okay. You guys got, so now we got real confused. Now we got even more confusion because because Creative Genes has got a perfume and a great aunt, and her name is Susanna. I was gonna say, but it's fitting for you too, Bear Pop. It is also fitting for you too. It's okay, Creative Jeans. You gotta speak up if it feels like it's for you also. So, I'm feeling like it is for Bear Pop, but I want you to know that this situation is called piggybacking. So, when you have a spirit that's coming through, and it seems like there's other spirits that are coming through that are similar, they might be here together because they're so similar, because you guys have people on the other side that are very similar and they have similar situations, they might be coming through together. So there might be two people here for both of you, or Bear Pop's person might be coming through and connecting with me, but your people are also right there. See what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to get the message, and I feel like the lady is for Bear Pop, but know that you can take the postcard on it, meaning that whatever the message is that comes through is also probably going to be helpful for you too. Does that make sense? Okay. But I ran out of room on this page, so we got to turn the page here. So we're going to continue. This is for Bear Pop, but I'm also going to put in parentheses Creative Jeans. Okay. All right. Let's get a message. Hello, Vivian. Welcome. First time chatter. All right. All right, we're going in for a message. I feel like I'm putting something aside, like I'm setting something on a shelf. That could be a metaphor for all kinds of things. I'm having to put something aside for right now. Like there's something I've been doing or I've been wanting to do, but I'm having to take a break from it and set it aside for now. But I feel worried that I'm not going to be able to pick it back up and do it again. Who does that make sense for? Who's having that particular situation? And if both of you say neither one of you, I might as well just stop now. Because we've got like everything's from both of you, and then now that I'm gonna get the message, it's gonna be like, nah, don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Void Cat, how are you? It resonates with you in a relationship. Yes. Okay. It is a party in here. Moon party. All right, Bear Pop, let's see what Great Aunt wants to tell you about this situation. I feel the sadness of having to set it aside. I feel like she's just saying that it's going to be okay. Like, that it's not going to be as bad or as long as you think it's going to be. That it's more of a temporary situation than you can see at the moment. So where it seems like it's going to be a long time, it's not going to be a long time. So how can we write this down? So setting something aside is going to be more temporary than you think. But right now you can't see how temporary it's going to be. Does that make sense? Oh my God! Bear Pop, if I could throw something at you right now. The relationship is with a woman whose middle name is Sue. I told you there was a Susan. A Sue. Ha ha. Thank you, Lucy, for contributing to the 30-minute tarot video giveaway. Oh, good Lord. I gotta take a breather. Hold on. Okay. So, yeah, I couldn't remember. I didn't know if she was alive or not. I wasn't picking up on it because I was getting real confused about if it was for you or if it was for Creative Genes at that point. But now we got it, Bear Pop. That's the important part, is that we've made it through this. We've made it through the reading, and now the things are clicking. Sometimes some of the things don't click until after the reading's over. So the fact that we got it to click now, perfecto. Yes, Void Cat Witch, I believe if you join, you will be my last person. I probably should close it after that. Okay, so Bear Pop. There you go. Your great aunt is coming through to let you know. Well, first of all, she sees what's going on in your life situation, the relationship, and she wants you to know that even though you are having to feel like you have to put it aside and there's a sadness to it, that it's going to be more temporary than you realize. And before you go, we have to pull a moon card for you. Maybe this card will also give us a little more insight into the situation that your great aunt has brought forth with middle name Sue. I love it when that happens, Bear Pop. See, you just made my night, really. I was just messing with you that I was going to throw something at you, but really you just made the whole night. Because when I get names, I always second guess myself. Every time. And lately they've been right. So I'm just glad to know that that's right. Do I have a list? Borowski Bowl, hello. I have a queue, but the queue is full. I just had to close it because it's getting late for me and I still have a lot of readings to do. Okay, we need a card for Bear Pop for the Moonology. That's very true, Lucy. The more I practice, the better I get, and I've been getting better and better at it. I was at 60-40 with names, and now I feel like I'm getting more like 80-20. Thank you, broski. That's good, but I need time to process through everyone. I know what you mean. I think I mentioned it the last 2 weeks that there's been times when I was getting a reading and one time I never could figure out who it was until I talked to my mom later, and then she told me who it was because I couldn't think of it. And then there was another time where we were like just about to give up on the reading, and then I remembered who it was. So it happens to the best of us. All right, we need a card. Moon card. Oh, here we go. Something fell out. It is the first quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. Ooh, very interesting. Let's go read about it. First quarter in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. That's a pretty card. Drawing this card suggests you may be allowing self-doubt to derail you. Chances are that you started off strong, fast out of the gate and full of bravado, but now you're allowing fears and doubts to cloud your vision. Family issues coming up now need dealing with. Maybe you think you're not good enough or you're waiting for something to go wrong. I feel like this is hitting a nail on the head somewhere. This isn't the way to get what you want in life. Instead, be kind to yourself and to others and work on your insecurities and head toward your goals. The energy of this card says, I am and I can, but it needs to believe itself. Slow down and allow time for self-belief to grow. Knowing that you're sacred or not sacred. Knowing you're scared or racked with doubts is better than not realizing it. Nurture yourself and believe that you're worthy of your goals. When will the first quarter in Cancer occur? I don't have a clue. Does anybody know? Hi, Jelly. Oh, the queue's closed, honey bunch. You got here late. How you doing? Okay, well, that was a nice card, I think. I mean, not really, but yes. I think it has a good message. Push through any insecurity. It's a good reminder that there's not really any reason to have any insecurities. I thought it was fitting really well, especially with the situation we were just talking about. I could feel it. All right, Bear Pop, thank you for letting me read for you, and thank you to your great aunt for coming through and helping you out with this relationship. I thought that was wonderful, and thank you for giving me the validation on the name. That was very important. Okay. And I see that Maricor gave me a stretch. I shall do that as soon as I figure out who's next. You're welcome. Oh, stretch. Oh, it's Rogue Snake's turn. Unless there's anybody in the queue that's a sub. Anybody a sub? I don't know if there is. If somebody in the queue is a sub and I don't realize it, let me know because you will get priority. Prioritize. If not,